if you're going to criticize somebody, you should always walk a mile in their shoes first. Because then when you do criticize them, you'll be a mile away and you'll have their shoes. That, I think, is pretty damn good advice.
And let me give you some more good advice. I think you ought to consider hiring me as the speaker for your next meeting. And I'll give you 3 good reasons why. Number 1, our presentations are based on the best solid scientific research. Number 2, I'll give you tools to help your people ignite their energy, productivity, and innovation. And number 3, we'll make it fun. I think together we can make this meeting an absolute home run.
A poll conducted among top corporations by the Journal of Business Strategy selected Peter McLaughlin, along with Tom Peters and Peter Drucker, as one of the best business speakers in the nation. Peter is the co-author of Mentally Tough, The Principles of Winning at Sports Applied to Winning in Business, and the author of Catch Fire, a 7-step program to ignite energy, diffuse stress, and power boost your career. Peter's work has been the subject of stories by USA Today, Fast Company magazine, and CNN. His books have been published in Japan, China, Brazil, Denmark, Sweden, and Taiwan. For the last 15 years, Peter has studied the leading research on individual and team performance and delivered programs that help business people maximize their energy and effectiveness. His clients include many of the best corporations in the world, including American Express, Deloitte & Touche, IBM, Microsoft, Prudential, and PepsiCo.
I love to use heart rate monitors because it shows the audience science working itself out right in front of them.
Where are you from, Richard? And you're from?
Prince George.
Prince George, okay. What's your heart rate now, Richard?
Holy shoot.
113?
159. Oh my goodness, 167.
167. Okay, now, everyone just be very calm. Hands, just jiggle your hands a minute. I want you to do a diaphragmatic breathing. Just breathe into the base of your lungs, 4 counts. I'm going to count for you. Just smile on your face. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out through your mouth. 1. All the way down to the base of 3, 4. Huge breath in. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's your heart rate now?
92.
92. So you dropped 70 beats. What's yours? 102 from 113. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Now, what happened? Was it the workload? I mean, I think that's at least 30 steps up here. And I like to show this because it kind of ends up this thing that everything we do physically works into how we are mentally and emotionally. Everything we do mentally and emotionally also affects us physiologically.
When you stress, your heart rate goes up. If you can bring your heart rate down, your stress level goes down. And we know from the studies of great performance that it's when you're calm with a lot of energy that you perform at your best. Calmness and energy go together.
Persistence, one of my favorite things. There was this guy, hears the doorbell ring, goes to the door, opens it up, nobody's out there. He looks down, there's a snail on his welcome mat. Leans over, picks up the snail, throws it into the street, goes back in. 6 months later, doorbell rings. Goes to the door, opens it up, no one's there. Looks down, there's the snail. Snail looks up and says, "What the hell was that all about?" Is that persistence or what? I mean, you think of that journey of that poor little snail. But persistence follows optimism. It's not the other way around. You don't build persistence. You build optimism. My job as managing a group of people is to build optimism. If I believe my actions are going to result in success, I'll keep doing them. Persistence comes naturally. The right brain is the conceptual, the creative side of the brain. And we work so hard and so often in the Apollo, rational, left brain, logical, linear, sequential side of the brain. Business is based on that. But what we forget is the creativity aspect comes when we join both sides of the brain, and that is when we're living a good life that we really enjoy.
In our 7th and concluding habit, we're going to talk about work-life balance. Now, I know a lot of you struggle with this concept. How can I have a life in amidst all this work that I have to do? I think you can. And we're going to give you some techniques in this section that will help you understand how you can perform at your best at work and yet have a really great life. Are you seizing the day, and are you making your life, not just your business life, but your life extraordinary?